All right. Well, you know, different weapons have their own characteristics, and whatever weapon that you're using, you need to keep in mind, you know, the strengths and weaknesses or the different properties of that weapon when you use it. So, you know, you wouldn't, I don't know, you don't necessarily manipulate a gun the same way that you would a knife exactly, and you might not, you know, manipulate a huge heavy axe the way you would a bullwhip. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. But anyway, you know, you get the idea, you know. Not everything's the same. So what I'm going to go over today is how to fight with the Nerf or Nothing sword. And just going to go over it a little bit. This is about the right length for me. About right there, that's about the right length of the weapon for me. And what I do like about the Nerf or Nothing is it has this nice guard here. So, you know, even if you feel something here, they really haven't hit you because there's a guard there. So keep that in mind. Now it does have a little a pummel, so you can hit somebody with that. You can also hit them with this guard. Boom! So anyway, that's important. Keeps my hand from slipping down onto the foam blade here. Now notice that it is sharp on both sides. Okay? So it's sharp on both sides, and of course it is straight, so it's good for thrusting. It's not as good for slashing, but it does have a double edge. So anyway, when you're fighting with Nerf or Nothing, this is really flexible, so you really can't do a lot of contact-to-contact type of things with it, because I mean, you can put this thing up and it'll just bend and go through. So what you need to do is you need to do your best to totally avoid contact. So, you know, don't let any contact happen whatsoever with this. So in fighting with my little brother, one of the techniques that I've used would be, you know, he's all the time expecting, you know, little kids and like Filipino martial artists thinks that everything is about contact. Well, contact is for children and some other practitioners. So anyway, avoid the contact, because with this weapon it's really not, you know, contact doesn't work that well. So anyway, one of the things that you can do is, you know, you're here or you're here. My little brother's expecting contact all the time. So instead of contact, I'll start to thrust toward him. He comes with contact, and then I just whip around and go this way. So, whoosh, whoosh. So, you know, he's attacking. He gets thrown off balance because he's expecting it to be over here, and all of a sudden it's over there. So, as his blade is coming through, mine just moves out of the way and comes back. And so he just totally, you know, and then I get him on the head because he's shorter than me. So, boom, boom, boom. So, so anyway, just avoid contact. Don't let any contact happen. You know, move it around, but don't let any contact happen. And then, you know, you can thrust or slash or, you know, whatever. And if contact does happen, knock that thing out of the way and, you know, whack him. All right. Now the other thing to keep in mind is the proper chambers for this weapon. Since it's sharp on both sides, you really don't want to do things like this. You know, this is not good. You know, this is not good. So, you know, it's got a blade on both sides. So what you need to do is you make sure at the end of your strikes that you hit on this part of your arm. So, and if I was thrusting, then I need to catch it here so that the blade is actually not touching my arm. Boom. Same thing up here. If I go high, I'm going to be touching the back with this part of my hand. Same thing with here. I can't put this on my back because it'll cut it. And, you know, also be, you know, if you're actually moving around, you got to be careful that you keep your angles right, because if not, then you're gonna cut your leg. So you need to make sure that happens as well. But anyway, you know, keep this thing alive. Don't let him touch it. Woo!